Hi, my name is Bryce. Welcome back to VHS Play. We are playing Final Fantasy VI and recording it all on VHS. Last time, hey, we found Mog, and Mog is a Moogle, and that's great because Moogles are great, Mog's great. What more needs to be said? Anyway, there's actually plot to get to, and we should get around to doing that. Last time we were running around hunting for the various songs. There are 2 left, and we can't get them right now. Soon. Areas are approaching soon that we can get them. So hey. Oh, also, I did finally look up some stuff. I fell down a wiki, like 1 part wiki, 1 part going through old game facts, you know, back when. It is a delight going through those things. Just for the simple pleasure of seeing the game called Final Fantasy III again. That is a personal delight, just for me. Anywho, just gonna scoot my mouse cursor away from the record button. There we go. Okay, so things what I looked up. 1, where to get those dances, because I wanted to make sure that these are in fact like areas we don't have access to yet. The other big thing was I wanted to check in on Edgar and his tools. He's going up a level quite soon. And determine how the heck stats work for him. And the answer is that some of his stuff is... I have to go into the items. Here we go. Let's arrange, and there we go. So we've got all of these tools here. Auto crossbow. A lot of things are physical damage based, so they are based off of his strength and attack power and all that stuff. So auto crossbow, chainsaw drill, all physical attacks. Makes sense. Noise blaster, it's confuse, the bio blaster, and also flash. I always forget that flash deals damage. It deals a good chunk of magic damage, actually. Also, I have 2 spare auto crossbows and a spare bio blaster and a spare flash from various farming sources. Anyway, so as it turns out, Edgar does do various things based off of magic or whatever. So things like... I was going to give you something. Was it the Atlas Armlet? I think it was the Atlas Armlet. The Atlas Armlet raises fight damage, specifically by like 25%. The Hero Ring raises fight and magic damage, each by 25%. That's a real good relic, actually. Meanwhile, the earrings raise by 25% each, so those 2 together means that Sabin is doing 50% extra magic damage, which stacks real good on his blitzes, most of which do magic damage. Luckily, Fire Dance is something that I can consistently pull off, if only I was better at Aura Bolt. Where he runs into some amount of trouble is his... the element is static for those. And Mog. So anyway, basically I was looking at Edgar. Do I want to leave him with the running shoes, or do I want to give him the Atlas Armlet to raise his auto crossbow and drill and chainsaw damage by 25%? Which is better, getting more attacks in or hitting harder? I think right now the answer is hitting harder. Also, I was staring at the math. So the Hyper Wrist. Math. Here's we get into some math. I'm not going to go too long on this. I'm looking at the clock. I'm right at 5 minutes on my clock. So that is not going to match with time. Anyway, whatever. Math. Here we go. Essentially, Vigor gets multiplied by 2, and that value caps at 256. It then gets added to attack, and then the damage calculation is something like attack plus level squared times the already pre-summed attack and doubled strength capped at 256, times 3/4. I think I remembered all of that right. Anyway, I was staring at that formula for a while, trying to decide, hey, which is better? The hyper risk that increases vigor by 1.5, or rather by 50%, so that's a pretty hefty jump on that initial strength multiplier, versus just flat out 25% being tacked on at the end. The answer is, I don't know. I stared at it, it was like really late, and I couldn't figure it out. We're at a minute of me talking about math, I'm cutting me off. You know what, let's leave you with the running shoes. We'll give you the thing. Where to go? Where are you, Atlas Armlet? Where? There it is. This... One last note on this math, this basically means that vigor stat, if it ever hits 128, we're done. That is maximum damage for coming out of vigor, because of that multiply by 2, cap at 256, whatever. Math, we're done. I've rambled on almost an extra minute about math. I'm sorry. I find these things fascinating. Like, I love looking up this sort of thing about old RPGs because I'm just curious, quite frankly. Because, boy howdy, where do these formulas even come from? And who found a good way to figure these things out? The answer, it's in the credits. Anyway, well, hey, we're going into the cave down southeast. I really like Mog. Okay, so here's the deal. There's a lot of characters in this game. I'd really like to use Gao more, because I never have. I just never really got on with the rage system. Also, by the way, in my my Wikipedia GameFAQs rabbit holing, he's so short and can't even play blackjack. Anyway, in my rabbit holing, I think I have missed some of the battles that are missable. In short, I think there's a couple of monsters that we didn't run into, and I think we have they were basically like the only chance to run into those monsters were in specific times. One of those times was back in the Magitech research facility. If we had gotten in a fight down in the pit where we fought Ifrit and Shiva, there's Flans down there. It's a shame because Flans are just a goofy enemy and they're just kind of fun to fight and such. And that's just a rage that we can't get now because we never saw the combat, we never saw the encounter. Also, apparently, running from an encounter does count as you having seen it for purposes of that fight showing up on the Veldt. So the Intangier could have shown up after I did the stuff on camera. I didn't have to go back and kill it, or, you know, fight it until it ran away. Oh, what a jerk. Anyway, all of this is to say, I'd really like to use all these characters more, except maybe Setzer. Setzer's okay. But, like, gosh dang, Blitz is real good. Terra's just Terra, and, you know, she's rad. And then we've got Edgar, who has his tools, and those tools are real dang useful, especially that noise blaster right now, whenever you can confuse an enemy and, you know, prevent damage. That's just preventative maintenance on things, and then you can also use flash or bio blaster to deal damage while things are still confused and not unconfuse them. It makes him really good, and it's hard to remove him from the party. Mog is Mog. What more needs to be said? Kupo, that's what needs to be said. And Locke, I do like to steal junk. It's just like, it's another thing that I never really interacted with much in this game, just because, on one hand, like, taking the time to, like, try to steal items is, it takes time. It takes time, and that's all there is to it. It just takes time, and it's a time you don't want to spend on stuff. So anyway. if I do change my team up, I'm going to want... Why don't you have a... Cool. you, and you have Espers. If I do change my team up, I do need to change out Espers. Terra is in because this is her job. This is her deal. She's gonna do it. I want to keep Locke in for the thieving. I really like Mog. And Savin is just really powerful. But Gao is also really powerful, quite frankly. He does a ton of damage with his rages, and now that I've like actually been paying attention to names of things and like doing all of my jumps and leaps and actually building up his rage list, he's got a lot of cool stuff that he can do, including Life 3, which is something that can be really handy at times. Or, you know, just Ice 2 or Fire 2 or whatever. And knowing like what a bunch of these skills are makes him actually like really good. You know what? We're gonna mix things up just a bit. We're going to take your Esper off. I really do like having Locke with 2 attacks. I do like having the sneak ring on him for the extra speed, because look at that, 53 heckin' speed. That is a fast lad. Oh, but also, it's really nice having the mug command, because then he does actually, you know, do the mugging. I guess it's not actually called Mug in this version of the game because, you know, reasons. Anyway. And also, like, I'm having kind of a hard time convincing myself to do this for his, like, I'm impossible to hit thing, especially when that boomerang there... We could give him 2 of those, move him back into the back row, and then, you know... He gets hit more often, but he takes half damage. Systems, they get crunchy, and I like them. But I'm sure you're tired of me staring at menus for, you know, 10 minutes at a time. That's what happens in these games. So much of the game is in the menus, but it's like, that's... Oh, I do find it really fascinating. We would also be giving up speed in that case, so you know what? Let's leave him with the I'm a dodgy dodge master, and that'll do. We can leave you with the sprint shoes. We are going to steal your running shoes just in case whoever I am putting in wants them. And you know what? Let's bring the kit. There we go. We're actually mixing things up. In a weird way, now that I think about it, because Mog's dance ability puts him into a berserk status. Gao's rage also, like, it's berserk enough. Gao's rage also puts him into a berserk status. So that's 2 characters that I would just, like, lose control over. Mog's also really high level, which... Oh. Anyway. Have some sprint shoes. What else do we want to have you do? I do like to give him the ribbon because I think some of his rages can actually give him detrimental effects. So what if we just didn't? All right, one last thing. Hey Edgar, I'm taking your hat. Papu. All right, there we go. Party solved. There we go. Only took me 10 minutes. We have a team. The team is now equipped. Dodge, chance, attack, and magic up. Maybe I should give to you instead. Thievy Fun Times. Hey, you're a Dragoon. And you can run fast and not take things. And you've already got like a 28%. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, I lied. There's one more change. Hey, Sabin, we're taking your hat. Oh, I need to get more money so I can just have all of these hats. Gao, you've got sprint shoes. Okay, this time for real now. We are done with party management. We just need to equip that last bard hat. There we go. Nice, solid dodge chance for everybody. And I have once again spent way too long in menus. That's what happens. I'm sorry. I'm not that sorry though, because I don't edit this stuff out. If I was really sorry, then I would. But I'm kind of not, because I like this stuff. This is what I play JRPGs for. Like, I don't know. It's always one of those weird things, just like, hey, this is what I enjoy, and maybe somebody else also enjoys it. I wouldn't blame them if they don't. Oh, by the way, let's just pop in here real quick. So I was talking about how the Magic Research Facility had a fight that we couldn't do. Hey, look, it's the Guardian. So, they just moved that to the front door of the city instead of the Imperial Palace, because they don't want me to do things anymore. So let's just take a step back and get the heck out. All right, cool. Everybody's good to go. Everybody's all set up. I'm confusing myself over which save is which, and well, hey. Let's go. Okay, so, off camera, I had come here, during one of my, like, there we go. It is odd. Off camera, I had dropped by here, and this place was crawling with Imperials. And if you ran into any of them, then they would get in a fight with you, and then they would throw you out of this area. So it was like, hey, very much, you're not supposed to go through here yet. That's odd. No Imperial soldiers. Let's get this over with. It's locked. And unfortunately, even though we have Locke, who is an adventurer and a treasure hunter, as he likes to be called, yeah, he can't open that lock. Cave to the sealed gate. Yeah, let me just try to remember what's half decent. Oh, also, Terra has her morph ability now. Amp, rude. That is a good chunk of damage. So Terra's morph ability takes a while to ramp up. Right, I need to throw Espers at people. Let's get you on to the important curation stuff. You already know how to cure. You actually know a bunch of things. You know curing, you don't know stop, you know those, you're good, you're good. Don't know it. I think we're gonna throw you at Phantom then. Like I said, I did kind of a lot of hecking around on the Velt. So Gao has actually learned quite a bit. Alright, you have Stray, which is fine, you're still learning that. You have Shoat, which I believe is like the last-ish thing. We have 4 Espers checked out. That's just the people in our party. Good news. One last thing to worry about. Who's leveling up when? And how much experience did I get for that last fight? I don't know, but hey, Locke, real quick. Hold on to this Bismarck instead. Received an assassin. That's a good chunk of attack power. Here's the other thing about it, though. If I remember correctly, there you are. Randomly just kill someone dead. Doesn't have the magic block, though. Real good weapon. Real good weapon. We're gonna stick with Dodge Chance Lock for now. Brights and Liches. Liches, if I remember from my various readings, Liches are kind of scary. Not the imp song. Imp. Imp. That works. Good. Locke gained his level, got his +2 strength. That's great because we are kind of building him towards that direction. Also, hey, cast the one spell you can cast as an imp. Right, I never finished looking up something at some point. We'll talk about it later. Meh, I brought it up now. There is this, set of gear that sucks, but if you are an imp and you're using it, it actually has like really high stats. There is a chance that Mog might just turn into an imp someday. Because I think the weapon for that set is a spear. We're learning shoot, right. Alright, nobody's leveling up soon. 1697, I believe, was the lowest. What is a Tempest? That is good for Cyan. Good thing we just bought him a new sword. Right. One X potion. One, we fell into lava and took a lot of damage. It's not a lot. Right, Terra's morphability. Builds up like time to stay in morph over every fight we do, basically. So it's one of those things of just like, it's a super neat ability, but like the longer you go without using it, the longer she gets to stay that way. Frankly, it's a little rude. I was not paying attention to how much experience we got, and I do need to pay attention to that. We are getting about 200. Okay. So we've got about 7 fights, so I need to start worrying about things. Gosh, dang it. Coin toss. That, I believe, is a relic for Setzer in particular. Yeah. Changes his slot ability into GP Rain, which is kind of neat, but also kind of a pain because it does actually take money to do. I think it does do a fair amount of damage. Dang it. That's what I get for looking the other direction. Here we go. And just looking through this list again to double check all the things he has. Also, apparently if you hold R, you scroll through things really, really fast, which is kind of nice. Anyway, Slam Dancer. Little ghost mug. I think that might be like an instant death attack or something. If things are immune to instant death, then a lot of Mog's dance abilities just don't trigger. Nothing around here, right? Wait a minute. Okay, that is just a red herring. Alright. That took a surprisingly long amount of time. Zambone! These, I believe, are also, like, actually kind of really dangerous. So one of the nice things about having Locke set up to do this double steal thing, enemies can actually have 2 items. They have, like, it seems like the way it works is that there are, like, 2 item slots. Ooh, that was a lot of experience. Right. Ew. Okay, not in danger of leveling yet. Alright, again, these backgrounds are gorgeous. Surprise, I still really like this game. That has not changed in the time since I started this playthrough. And in fact, I've just been reminded how much I love this game. Okay, so, hooray, Moglarn Cure, good news. He can actually carry some of that duty. Terra, we need to get you off of Stray and onto something that will give you, let's go for magic power. I'd really kind of like to do, I'm torn between just purely pushing Terra's magic power versus, doing some split between magic and physical damage. But anyway, let's get her a +2 for now, because it's pretty good. I remember these things being kind of troublesome. Do I remember correctly? Who knows? We'll find out. Stay tuned. Ah, hooray, the split damage version of Megavolt. There it is. Yeah, that's what I remember. Go, no! What did we do for you, Go? Did you get anything decent? MP plus 10, that's really not great for you. Oh, that's a bummer. I did not even think to check how close he was to leveling up. Locke is up next. Alright, Tara, let's get you back over onto Stray? Yeah, that's the one. Locke, how you doing on show? Good, good, good. You only learned Cure, so you've got plenty of room to go. You're getting there. That Esper. I'm really beginning to wonder if I should just move the, change the option to move the cursor onto memory. Because with it resetting, I have to, like, actually manually, you know, hit down and such. Put it onto memory, I could just turn turbo on for my, my controller, and then let the fight play itself, kind of. It's like I still need to pay attention and whatnot, and it's really easy to turn on and off is the nice thing. So, I don't know. Alright, there's another almost 600. Man, there's some good experience in these hills. Locke, you're at the maybe point. What do you have? You have Shote. We're just gonna throw a Bismarck at you again. Sure, everybody stays relatively topped up. These things do just have a ton of health. I think they can do something kind of scary. They've also reminded me that I need to go back to near Collingen. Basically around that, around Figaro Castle when it's on that side of the world. There's a little bit of desert space, and there's some fights there that I haven't done, and those are potential things for Gao to get. What am I looking for? I am looking for, you're about to level, you're going to level 2. Ooh. Well, that's a bit brutal. I only have one on the +2 for strength, and I really want both of them to get their their bonus strengths. Locke, honestly, you have more levels. Okay. Locke, hold on to Ifrit. As much as I want you to learn curing stuff, you know what? You can learn a little bit of life from Bismarck, but since Mog is the higher level, he gets the +2 to help him get a bit caught up on that missing space. So, again, this is kind of where my playthroughs have died in the past as an adult trying to play this game, because I get into like the hyper-optimization of everything, and it like really slows down a lot of the play. We're gonna try out memory for now. It's an ing. again. Man, these sprites, like, the enemy designs are just... There's a reason they've stuck with me throughout, like, my entire life. Oh, geez. That's not what you want. Well. No experience for Terra, then. Alright, Gao is tapped. Gao is also going up a level in about 2 fights. Terra is a bit further behind, thanks to her getting knocked over there. Also, we're going to touch on a little thing. Notice that when somebody dies, the status that they get is like wound or wounded or whatever. In Final Fantasy IV, it was swoon, which is where I learned that word, and gosh, it's such a great word. Okay. Right, yeah, okay. Anywho. Oh good, it even remembers it after battles. Neat. Oh, that's real good for Gao, actually. Anywho, this is just like one of those things I just have a little pet peeve about, of just like everybody joking, I'm just like, man, why don't they use a Phoenix Down when somebody dies in a Final Fantasy game? Just, it's not, Phoenix Down doesn't cure death. It cures wound, it cures swoon, it cures those things where it's like your character is knocked out and no longer able to battle. It does not cure actually dead. That is the thing that has always annoyed me to no end, ever since I was a kid. Everybody is just wrong. That's what it comes down to. It's just like, it is full on me being a dork about things. But like, very much frankly, it's just like, no, you know why nothing works? Why they don't just use a Phoenix Down? Because they're dead. They're not just down for the count. They're not just wounded. They're not swooned. They are factually, you know, done. This parrot is no more. Me rambling and being a dork besides. That is what I think it is, right? Relics. Yes. Hey, Terra, so... how much do I want you to avoid things? Not enough. Oh, I've only had bought 2 Morning Stars. Okay. Maybe I do want you to have that, dodge chance. So I do like giving Terra a Genji glove for reasons, I don't know entirely why, but whatever. We'll leave her with the white cape for now, so that she can have a good shield, she can keep her bard hat, and still have that good dodge chance. However, if we had 2 morning stars, or just something better, a better reason to move her towards the front. An amulet? I don't remember what that does. Actually, we've already seen that, haven't we? It's poison and dark? Man, that Gigavolt. Every time it hits, it's just tasty. Right. Gao leveled. We did give him a Bismarck beforehand. Everything's fine. Now to shovel materia around again. You had Phantom, right? Yeah. You're still learning stray stuff, but you are going to level up probably, maybe next time, so that means we need to give you Zone Seek. Oh, you're still learning Shout, right? Yeah, okay. And you're still learning how to cure everybody. Double check that only Terra is within danger of leveling up. Great news, it is just her. Let's drop some heals. And onward. I don't remember if Ing are undead or not. They look kind of like they are. Yeah, that was just enough for Terra to not level. Perfect. Let's save first, just in case. Alright, well, there's a clear indication of what they want me to do here. Cool. Look at my recording clock, and I'm thinking about, like, what's coming up. And I think this is probably going to be a good place to call it for today. Let's save now that we have our tent. There's so much more to explore and discover here. Well, hey, good times. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Bryce. This has been VHS Play. Have yourself a lovely evening.